here, I'm editing, and I'm trying to get ready for this upcoming week, this rutcation week, the week I always take off other than rifle season, to try to kill a buck with my bow. I'm trying to edit this episode that you guys are about to watch, and I decided, you know what? Just too much happened, and the filming in between doesn't fill in the gaps. So I'm gonna narrate, and we're just gonna go over what happened last weekend, because you guys already seen Jordan killed his buck that he had shot the week before, and what a crazy episode that was. Click here to see that if you haven't already. But last weekend, Marilyn had a 4-day weekend. We took Thursday and we decided let's just get ready to go. So a wash. But Friday, she went out in the morning by herself, saw a couple deer, nothing crazy. So once you're in the stand, you push the USB button.
Yep.
Turns on. Once you have the GoPro plugged in and everything, then do that. But that's in the bottom. Rangefinder. Here. Grunt call. Rattle bag.
I don't think I've ever heard one.
Friday night, we sat separate, which we shouldn't have, but we did, and she passed up a buck. This 8-pointer right here, and ended up coming around to me, and this is what it looked like. This is the buck she passed up, and that buck and another buck were definitely looking for does. They were sniffing. There was one in the woods behind me they were chasing off, and then the 8-pointer she passed up went and pushed off another doe, and I could hear deer in the pines going crazy. So we were really, really excited going into Saturday. And Saturday was very interesting, except I didn't record the most interesting part, so I'll throw in the GoPro clip. But we see the 8-pointer in the food plot.
In the food plot, there's a deer. It's walking east. I can see his tail flicker. I think he's at the scrape post. He's walking back. Perfect. He's walking west or into the food plot.
Here he comes. Grab your bow. Looks like the 8-pointer actually. His ears are bent back. He's ready.
I think he's walking east. Oh no, I see him.
He's following the trail.
I grunt. Doesn't stop. Snort, wheeze. Stopped him in his tracks. He turned around and came right up our trail. He was coming right to the tree stand. He heard that snort, wheeze. This little 8-pointer heard that snort, wheeze, and was like, I'm coming to get some. It was awesome. Unfortunately, we had a doe walk by early in the morning. As soon as he hit that trail, he turned and walked away from us. And that is where I got this shot from. I thought I was recording the whole time when he was in the field and stuff, and then while he was walking towards us, and he started walking away, and I stopped the recording, or so I thought, and I was like, awesome footage. And then, anyway, enough of my recording woes. Then we saw a couple more does the rest of the morning, and that was it. And then Sunday evening, I took Walker out, and man, did we ever get close to getting a deer on Sunday evening. Oh my god. So I don't know how big the buck was. I couldn't even get him on camera. I only saw him through the scope, but our evening with Walker went like this. We had an east wind, so I decided, all right, let's go to the side of the property we never sit on. And that east wind is perfect to get in there because I know they bed real close to the edge and in the grasses. So with an east wind, you can get in there and they can't bust you no matter how far you walk in, stuff like that. So we found a tree, oak tree that had some, cover to our left, had some cover over our heads. And right away we sit down. As soon as we get set up, an oven buck comes by, and it's exactly what I wanted, to get Walker within 25 yards of deer. This deer was like 10 yards away at the end of its trail and walked off, and we were like, there we go. If a buck comes out, that's exactly what we needed to do. And then we see a doe come out. It's staring into the woods the whole time. Skirts back in. I get cell cam pics of another doe. Another doe comes out, but neither of them come up the trail we need them to. And then I see another doe, and I see deer chasing. I just see tails and then a buck moving behind it. And then for some reason, one of the does blows at us, and I have no idea why. And I'm thinking she was actually blowing at a little buck that was chasing him around, and that's all it was. But it was enough to make sure that no other deer came into the open or down that trail past me and Walker. But he saw the buck, said it had a tall rack. When I saw it, all I saw was a head turn, and I seen a point. So it could have been a spike that turned, and that's all I saw, or it could have been a G2, G3. I couldn't tell. He said he saw a tall white rack. Either way, there was a buck chasing like crazy, not 40 yards from us, but they just wouldn't come out in the open. And you can't hear anything because the wind's blowing so hard.
Because I have a feeling we can listen deer out there.
And it's just the GoPro couldn't really pick us up at all. And then that was it. That was the whole weekend. So I've been editing for 2 days on this episode now, trying to make sense of it for you guys, and I decided this was the best option. So I'm getting ready for my 7-8 days of hunting here. I won't be out every day. I won't be hitting it hard till Monday, so I'm gonna go out tomorrow. That'll be its own episode. I'm gonna try to sit as long as I can, and then we got to do some land improvements. We got to move some cameras. We have to pull some cards. We have to put some new batteries in, and then we got to move stands. Like, we got to make a lot of adjustments, and it's, it sucks to do it during this week, but also at the same time, this week may be the best time to do it because the bucks have their guard down. The does are busy being chased. So I'm gonna hunt near one of the cameras. That's how we're gonna pull batteries and cameras. We're gonna drive in and make a ton of noise, which sucks, but is our best option to move and put up another stand. And throughout this last couple months, we've realized, we have 2 stands for a south wind. We have 3 box blinds for a north wind, but we have nothing right in the middle. And I was hoping that not having anything in the middle is gonna work out, and that we'd be able to call deer to us, whichever side we're on, whichever side the wind's blowing from, or if it's a north wind and we're in a box blind, those deer are gonna be checking the south side of bedding anyway. But we need to be just a little bit closer. So our 2 stands that we have for the south wind, we're just gonna move one of them a little bit, just a little bit to the south, not a lot. You got a big opening that it'll be on. The other one we're just gonna adjust and then put up a new one. So there's a lot of work that has to get done on Friday, but I will be doing a morning hunt for as long as I can. And then, probably after the midday movement, we will do stand adjustments, cameras, and then just sit in the woods after that and see what happens on Friday evening. Saturday, Sunday, I'm busy, Halloween, family stuff, so we won't be out in the woods. I might take Walker out during one of those days. We'll see what happens. And then it's Monday through Thursday. I'm going to be trying to do a couple of all-day sits. I'll probably be going live from the tree stand, so make sure you hit the bell down below, because on those all-day sits, there's plenty of time to hit the go live button on the phone and say hi to you guys. So make sure you have the bell rung on the channel so you guys get notified when I go live. And it's going to be exciting. It's going to be a very interesting, extremely busy week. And depending on weather for the rest of November, I'll be taking days off of work, and then it'll be rifle season. Like, November is gonna fly by. So, those cold temps and these cold fronts, and now we're into a point where at any point in time, the buck you're after is gonna be on its feet. Anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a rundown of what you're about to see. I'm going to try to edit from where I'm going to be staying, because I won't be staying at home. I'm going to be trying to get content out to you guys. So this episode's going to come out on Friday. I'll probably drop like a gear video or something here coming up on Monday. But just know, I'm in the woods, I'm hunting, I'm trying to create some content for you guys. We got some good bucks in the area, and it's that time of the year that at any moment, any one of the 8 bucks we had on camera last year might come strolling through. So I'm super pumped for November. I hope you guys are super pumped for November. I hope you're out in the woods. Let me know in the comments down below if you've had success. If you have had success, make sure you send those pictures to Sgtoutdoors@gmail.com, and we'll see you on Trail Camera Tuesdays. But regardless, I've been rambling a little too long here. This episode was hopefully makes sense. I haven't edited it now with the narration, but we'll see how it goes. And once again, I would just like to say thank you all for watching. I appreciate every last one of you. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, see you in the woods.